Welcome back to Wingman Wisdom, everybody. Today I want to introduce you to a new friend of mine. And I just met him not long ago, and he works for a company that I am in love with. I've loved these guys since 2014 when I first learned about them. They were the first sponsors of the RV Show USA radio program that I did for many, many years. It's PPL Motorhomes. Now, PPL is one of the RV dealers I trust. If you're going to buy or sell an RV, you want to buy a used RV, you want to sell your RV, you need to check with PPL. Do business with whoever you want, but I promise you, nobody's going to do a better job than PPL. Now, just to show you that I care, I truly care about you, and I care about doing business with good people. I want you to meet Kevin Hoffpower. Kevin is a new friend of mine that works at PPL. But he's the kind of person that you will run into when you do business with one of the RV dealers that I trust. Let's visit with Kevin right now.
Now's the perfect time. I mean, we have, we live in Texas. Texas is an all year round camping state. And if you keep waiting to buy or make that decision to buy, all you're doing is putting off those times that you can have with your family. I started camping 30 years ago. My wife and I have been camping we've been married for 30 years. We started camping from the time that we got married, and we haven't stopped. But it's just making that initial investment to do that. My kids are been camping every year of their life. They will give up other type of vacations to go camping. And when we go camping, it's that family time. It's that time away from the cell phones, the time away from the hustle and bustle. It's and it's made us a very tight family. The more you put that off, I've had a young lady and a couple one time, and they've been shopping for 2 years. And I will tell these stories like this, and they shopped for 2 years. And I remember, and it wasn't a tacked it on a clothes. It was, I took the young lady off of, the young girl was sitting on her lap, and I took her off and I looked at her and I said, guys, you need to understand something. And I said, and this is coming from the heart. I said, I put my hand on top of her head and I said, this is how big she is now. I said, stand on your tiptoes. She stood up. I said, that's next year. And then the next year, she's old enough to where the parents are not cool enough to go camping anymore, and so you miss all these opportunities and all these to watch your kids grow up, even with retired people who are doing this. I mean, there's always an excuse not to.
I love what you said about your kids have been camping their whole lives, because I really, really believe that as kids, if they can get a little bit of that feeling, that special time of camping in their hearts, even if when they learn to hate you when they're a teenager, when they know everything and go away, they'll return because they understand how good it feels to go camping in RV.
And just being able to watch your kids run around the campfires, jumping into the rivers, just the road trip that you get to spend with them. I had one couple one time, they were sitting there arguing, should they purchase this or should they purchase a boat? And they just kept arguing about it. And the kids were just running around having a blast on the showroom, going in and out of RVs. And I finally had to, I didn't do it on purpose, but I just folded up the papers and I looked at them and I said, guys, you don't understand this lifestyle. You have to understand what this gives you. And I said, it's not about you. It's about the time that you have with your kids. And I said, you're not ready to buy an RV and I'm not ready to sell you one. And the next day, so they left and I felt so bad because I lost a sale for somebody but it was just one of these emotions that came over me because they just didn't get it. If they would get it. And to this day, those guys have bought 3 different RVs from me. After I talked to him, he came back in the next day. I thought he was going to beat me up for not selling him something. But he came in, he goes, no, stop. He goes, we just want to say thank you. What you were saying was right. We want it. And since then, they bought 3 RVs from me, and they get it. They see what that value is, and it's a hereditary thing that my son will always go camping with his kids. We go camping every year for 30 years in one spot, and it has grown from just my in-laws, my wife's in-laws, and her parents. We used to go. Now the kids are old enough to have their RV. Now they have their own RV. We're going, and it's almost like a 10-day, week-long family reunion. But it's the only time that we truly get together and get away from everything that's going on in the world and just have fun and relax.
Kevin, do you know how good it is for me to talk with people that I'm serious as I can be, that are in this RV industry, that actually RV and camp and understand how cool it, I mean, because there's a lot of people that don't. So I want to ask you in terms of new versus used, what are my benefits for buying used? I mean, sell me, if you will, on why should I think about buying used instead of new?
Oh, geez. Right now, the way the prices have been, I've come from a dealer that our main business was new. I came to PPL a year ago because of the opportunity that I saw what was happening in the industry. And ever since COVID, new prices have gone up quite a bit, about 30 to 35%. And they haven't come down yet. I think they will come down, but they're not. And so people are seeing it as an opportunity. And what it did is that it created a whole generation of new campers that want to go camping because a lot of people they don't have to go to work anymore. They don't have to go to the office, and they can office out of the camper. So many stories that I heard about new people getting into the RV lifestyle and working out of the RV while they're camping and taking theirs. And so right now there's a lot of people looking at, they don't understand how that 30% increase that came on the new units. And so we get so many customers that are coming through that are looking through pre-owned. Pre-owned gives you a lot of opportunity to save money.
Besides, and it's a significant amount of money. It's not just depreciation, but it's depreciation plus, what other benefits are there to buying used?
Well, you can actually go in this day and time right now, you can actually come in and buy a used one and use it for a year, maybe 2 years. And the investment that you might have lost is very, very minimal. And so somebody's already used it. Somebody's exited that lifestyle and they want to give up that camper. There's we sell anywhere from 2006s all the way up to 2022s. Right now. So we offer a wide variety of RVs.
So Kevin and I had a chance to speak at length, and tomorrow we're going to go into part 2. We're going to talk a little, myth busting, if you will, about used RVs and see what he has to say. But I want to ask you this. Is connecting with real human beings important to you? Nowadays we don't connect with human beings, it seems like, as much as we do with this thing. I want to look at somebody in the eye. I want to have a good vibe from them, especially if I'm doing a transaction as big as buying or selling an RV. I want to feel good about the person I'm working with. PPL Motorhomes is one of the RV dealers I trust. I think you can trust them too. This was not a sales pitch. You may think it's a promotional pitch. I'm not getting paid 10 cents more to do this video. I want you to know RV dealers I trust. You can check out PPL Motorhomes. I hope you will. If you're going to sell your RV, you want to buy a good used RV, there is nobody any better. Their website, pplmotorhomes.com. You'll be able to click to them. If you click on the word more in the description below, it will open up. You can also go to rvdealersitrust.com. Put it all together. rvdealersitrust.com. It will open up to a map and you'll be able to see all 5 PPL locations and other RV dealers that I trust. Thank you so much for watching today. Drop a comment below if you would. Subscribe to the channel. Maybe give this video a thumbs up. I'm Alan Warren, the RV Wingman. Be safe, have fun, play nice, and don't leave your good manners at home.